Oh well, apparently the end of the world is here. The world's about to end on December 21st of this year, 2012. And the only thing I can tell you and I can advise you to do is basically get even with anyone who has done you wrong. Get even with anyone who's wronged you, and then head for the hills because the world is probably gonna end. Even though heading for the hills is not gonna do you much good because basically what they're saying is Nibiru, that planet that the Sumerians discovered, is going to be smashing into Earth. Um, it's just that the NASA scientists haven't really detected it, or any other astronomers or anybody else who's looking for it. But it is said to be smashing into Earth, and then causing all life to go extinct. But yeah, just go ahead and get even, and I mean, fuck as many bitches as possible, and try to convince them with this. The world's about to end, so they shouldn't really be worried about STDs or any of that because they're gonna die anyhow. So just try to have sex with as many women and ladies. Try to have sex with as many guys and I don't know, dogs and animals as possible, whatever your preferences might be. And yeah, that's it. And then head for the hills. Head for the hills. Well, that's actually just a saying. I don't mean it like literally, but yeah. Well, this happened like before in the past. There isn't actually going to be like a catastrophe happening or anything different than what usually happens. People killing each other and shit, but that's normal. So there's nothing really special going to be happening at that particular date of the December 21st, 2012. If you believe in the Bible, it basically says nobody knows when the world will end. So if they're pointing at a certain date, then that means that date. Nothing will actually happen on that date because nobody knows when the world will end. So whenever somebody points at a specific date, then that makes the date safe to live through because it's not gonna happen. Um, and this has actually happened like back in the 1800s. There was this guy, like this prophet, who like a substantial number of people followed, and he said that the world was gonna end. So he set up a specific date based on some weird calculations that he got. Um, and then all these people started basically selling off their land and their property and shit, and preparing to like basically die and go to heaven or wherever they were going. Yeah, it was basically heaven. But then when nothing happened, they were all just like broke as hell. They had sold all their stuff. They got prepared, and then nothing happened. They basically just sold their stuff, and they were left hanging by this guy that promised them to like help them get to heaven. So then he moved the date forward like about 4 years. He said he had miscalculated, and so he calculated the end of the world again. And all these people actually believed him again, and then they sold off their property and got rid of their possessions and all that, and got prepared. And guess what? Nothing happened again. Like he moved it forward like 4 years, and nothing happened again. So he's just basically a charlatan. But yeah, this is basically what is happening. But a lot of people are that are going through tough times or that are contemplating suicide will actually consider this as like a slight like a ridiculous excuse that they need to commit suicide. Like Kurt Cobain when he killed himself, and then if you were like a big fan of him and you were having a shitty life, then you could very well just use that as an excuse to kill yourself. It's kind of like that, but no. NASA actually put out a report saying that there was nothing, no catastrophe to be expected. Everything's business as usual, and except it's been getting pretty cold now. We've had like a pretty warm winter and I like it that way. But it's getting pretty cold now. It's like below freezing temperature. So yeah, more than likely. I mean, if you still want to get even with the people who have wronged you and shit, well, go ahead and do so. But just don't, get thrown in jail because for that, because that would, waste like, precious time that you could be living, doing something else rather than sitting in jail. Um, and that's pretty much it. All right, so you all know the deal. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to keep watching more videos. I'll be uploading more videos later on. Okay, so bye bye.